Navigating noisy habits, training your poodle to bark less frequently. Poodle bark training, navigating noisy habits. All dog owners are familiar with the barks that resonate through the house. Some dogs bark excessively, disrupting the peace of not only their own homes but also their neighbors. Poodle owners, in particular, may find themselves struggling with their dog's noisy habits. However, with the right approach and training techniques, poodles can be taught to bark less frequently and more appropriately. In this article, we will explore the causes of excessive barking in poodles and provide tips on how to navigate and train against these noisy habits. Excessive barking is a behavior commonly seen in poodles. These intelligent and lively dogs tend to be on the noisier side compared to other breeds. Poodles were originally bred as water retrievers and were often used by hunters. Their bark served a purpose in these situations, as it would signal their location to hunters. However, in modern-day living, constant barking can create problems for both the dog and its owner. One of the key reasons behind a poodle's excessive barking is boredom. Poodles are highly intelligent dogs that require mental stimulation and physical exercise to prevent boredom. When bored, they tend to bark excessively as a way to release pent-up energy. Ensuring that your poodle's physical and mental needs are adequately met through regular exercise, playtime, and training sessions can help significantly reduce excessive barking. Separation anxiety is another common cause of excessive barking in poodles. Poodles are known for their strong bond with their owners and can become anxious when left alone for extended periods. This anxiety may manifest in excessive barking as a way for the dog to cope with its feelings of distress and loneliness. Desensitization training and gradually increasing the dog's tolerance to being alone can help alleviate separation anxiety-related barking. Another factor that contributes to excessive barking in poodles is territorial behavior. Poodles are naturally protective of their surroundings and may bark excessively to alert their owners of perceived threats. This behavior can be managed through obedience training, teaching the dog the quiet command, and providing positive reinforcement when the dog remains calm in the presence of potential triggers. Barking is a natural form of communication for dogs. It is important to remember that completely eliminating barking from a poodle's repertoire is unrealistic and not necessary. However, teaching them when and where it is appropriate to bark is crucial. Using positive reinforcement techniques, such as rewarding your poodle for staying calm in situations that would typically trigger barking, can help reinforce desirable behavior and discourage excessive barking. One effective training method to address barking is desensitization. This technique involves exposing the dog to the stimuli that typically trigger barking in a controlled environment. By gradually increasing the intensity of the trigger while rewarding the dog for remaining calm, the dog learns to associate the trigger with positive experiences rather than barking. For example, if your poodle barks aggressively at the doorbell, you can simulate the sound of the doorbell at a low volume and reward the dog for staying quiet. Over time, you can increase the volume of the doorbell sound until the dog no longer reacts aggressively. Consistency is key when it comes to training a poodle to bark less frequently. Ensure that all family members and visitors are on board with the training plan and consistently reinforce the desired behavior. It's also important to avoid inadvertently rewarding barking behavior, as this can reinforce the habit. Instead, redirect the dog's attention to a more appropriate behavior, such as sitting or lying down, and reward them for that behavior instead. In conclusion, excessive barking can be a common problem for poodle owners. Understanding the causes behind this behavior and implementing appropriate training techniques can help navigate and manage noisy habits effectively. Remember to address the underlying reasons behind the excessive barking, such as boredom or separation anxiety, and provide your poodle with the mental and physical stimulation it needs. With patience, consistency, and positive reinforcement, poodle owners can successfully train their dogs to bark less frequently and in more appropriate situations.